What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Airborne in the house, dropping you guys the latest and greatest cryptocurrency news and updates. It's a new month. It's August 1st, 2022. And in today's video, we're doing a crypto market overview, going over Bitcoin, and I got a couple other interesting things why I think August is going to be a bullish month for the crypto markets and Bitcoin. If you find that interesting, stick around. I'll tell you all about it. All right, guys. Hopefully you're having a great day today. I sure am. Smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Consider subscribing if you aren't subscribed, and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified as soon as I upload a video. It's the least you guys can do to help support the channel. All right, so we're just going to jump straight into it right now. We'll start with the current crypto market overview. So the market is down about 2.84% the last 24 hours. We got Bitcoin sitting at just over 23,000, down about 2.75%. We got Ethereum is down about 5%, sitting at $1,620. BNB's down about 2.2%, and Cardano down about 3.81%, sitting at 51 cents. Did have some gainers the last 24 hours. We had Rari governance token up 62.99%, sitting at $7.97. Orca, that's a new one, haven't heard of, up about 23.68%, sitting at $1.16. And Chili's up about 14.15%, sitting at 15 cents. Top losers the last 24 hours. We got Deriva DAO down about 19%. Barnbridge down about 18.93%. Filecoin down about 17.38% on the day, sitting at $8.45. Like I said, market pretty much was down today on the Monday we had. Same thing with the traditional markets. August 1st, ton of holidays. I'm not going to go through all of them, but it is civic holiday. Dogust 1st, Universal Birthday for Shelter Dogs, National Girlfriend Day, Spider-Man Day, Colorado Day. Shout out to my sister Lauren. She lives out there. British Columbia Day, Commerce Day. See, there was a whole bunch of them. Heritage Day in Alberta, Homemade Pie Day, International Can It Forward Day, Natal Day, guess something in Canada. We got National Minority Donor Awareness Day, New Brunswick Day. Like I said, there's a whole bunch. Northern Territory Picnic Day for Aussies. Shout out to Strika. We got Respect for Parents Day, Rounds Resounding Day. There's a whole bunch of stuff. World Lung Cancer Day. That might be one of the top national holiday days, August 1st. But yeah, there you guys go. Crypto bubbles for you visual people. More of a sea of red, it looks like. Let's just look about this past hour, what we have. It still looks about the same. Jumping over to my favorites. On the day, everything is red except Siacoin. It's up 3.3%. Take a look at the last hour. A couple things coming up, but not barely. Pro-P up 1.4%. Siacoin's up 1%. Bitcoin up 0.1% the last hour. Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. We are now at 33. Yesterday, we were at 39. So, like I said, from the last couple of months, we've been in that extreme fear territory. Bitcoin Crypto Fear and Greed Index has went over 70-plus days in extreme fear, which is a record. But again, when you have those massive amounts of fear, you always have a relief to the upside, which is kind of what we've been seeing since around the first of... Nope, take that back. We started seeing it around middle of July-ish time frame when we broke out of that like between 6 and 13 level we had in extreme fear. But again, every time we have these extreme fear clumps, we always get a nice relief. And a lot of people like to trade on this. And like Warren Buffett always says, it's his famous quote, be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. Total crypto market cap came down a little bit from yesterday, currently looking at about 1.04 trillion. Let's see, CoinGecko always has a little bit higher, has us down about 3.5%. We're at about 1.1 trillion. Total crypto market cap TA. So again, we've had this diagonal line kind of as a resistance that we've had. We did break above it a little bit back in the 28th of March that week, but then we kind of dipped back below it for a while. But hey, we're just now touching that line. And I'm here on the weekly. You guys can look at the MACD right here, and we're about to cross right now into some positive momentum on the histogram, which is really good to see. So whenever the blue moving average crosses that red, that's when you start to have that green positive momentum for a while, and whenever the blue passes through the red is when you have the negative. So right now you can see that blue's about to pass that red on the weekly time frame. So maybe we'll end this week more positive with some green momentum. So just keep an eye on that one. Let's just jump down to a lower time frame, the 4-hour chart right here. It looks like we have been down pretty much all day in the total crypto market cap. There is this thin cloud right here. It looks like it might be going through. And this trend line that we have, that goes all the way back to the all-time high we had back in 9th of November. During that week, that has been a pretty good resistance that we've had. But again, we're above that right now, which is good to see. So with all these things, the factors, indicators, we might be seeing some type of a relief rally here soon. Bitcoin dominance looks like it's up a little bit from the previous day. Currently looking at about 42.13%. The DXY, though, we're breaking below that 106 channel. There's a 106 to 110. Historically, the DXY, that's been kind of like a support resistance zone. So we did finally break below that, at least on the 4-hour chart. We have been in this channel. It looks like, let me just extend this out here a little bit more. That we're just right on the edge there, guys. So it looks like DXY should be coming down. If we take a look at the weekly on the DXY, let's see, I'm looking at the MACD, definitely overbought on the RSI, far away from the cloud, so maybe at least on the weekly we could be coming back down here. There has been a parabola, though. If you guys take a look at the weekly here, going back all the way to about the 7th of June, it's been a straight parabola, and we might be coming back down. Quick tweet right here, DXY has broken its parabola. There's only one way a broken parabola ends. So you can see we've been in this. We've broken below it. Historically, if you guys follow me or you just stumbled across this channel, whenever the DXY is up, that's usually when the crypto markets and traditional markets are down, and vice versa. Whenever the DXY is down, that's when the stock markets and the crypto markets are up. So I'm keeping an eye on that one. But again, that's a significant indication right now that we broke that parabola. Might be a relief here soon. Stock markets did end the day, however, in the red, down a little bit, 0.28% S&P, Dow Jones down about 0.14%, and NASDAQ down 21.71 points, 12,368. Let's see. We got pre-market futures. I don't think it's have the data there. It's kind of weird. Anyway, Ethereum. So let's take a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum, I've noticed, at least this is in the weekly, you can look at the MACD that we have that negative momentum on the histogram the last couple of weeks. However, look at that blue line here. You guys can see that the blue is about to cross the red, which signifies that we could potentially be going into some positive bullish green momentum on the weekly here. So I'm keeping an eye on that, which is real good to see. Let's take it down to the daily here. Kind of neutral right here on the histogram, still green. We're in some positive momentum. Let's just bring it down to a lower time scale on the 4-hour. Looks like we are going to be breaking through this cloud potentially. We do have the negative momentum. Doesn't look like anytime soon that blue will be crossing the red. So might be some more on the downside. You can see the RSI has been, let's see, oversold a little bit on the 4-hour. Going back onto the daily though, overbought a little bit, but we're still in that positive momentum. So it just depends on the time frame that you guys are looking at, but that's just something I've noticed. We've been trading in this channel as well, kind of in the middle of it. So this could potentially, I could see Ethereum coming down to about $1,553. Ethereum Fear and Greed Index, we are at a 49 neutral. So it's kind of like in between right now. It could go either both ways right now. More of the positive or more of the negative, but it seems like probably going to take a little cool off here soon. All right, jumping into Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin Green Monthly closed above the 50 moving average. So as you guys can see, in the past with Bitcoin, this only happened about 3 other times. It tends to rally after it bounces off the 50 moving average. Could this be more than just a relief rally? So take a look at this. We got the 50 moving average on the weekly. The last time this happened, which is the bottom about let's end of the 2015 time frame. We had that huge run up all the way to the 2017 peak we had, and then we had this indication at the bottom when it touched the 20 or the 50 moving average. Then we had that run up here into middle of 2019 time frame, came back down. We had the COVID crash that signified 50 moving average when it touched it, and then we had the run up here to our first all-time high for Bitcoin, and then again the second, which people were saying was a fake out, and then now it just has touched the 50 moving average on the weekly. So could this be a relief rally, or could this be another nice big run up? So a lot of people have different theories and whatnot. A lot of people are saying we could have bottomed at that 17.5 thousand Bitcoin, and that was the number 4 for the Elliott Wave Theory. A lot of people saying Elliott 4, Elliott Wave Theory 5, we could be on our way up to that towards the end of the year or whatnot. But just keep an eye on that. I thought that was pretty interesting. The other thing that happened was that Bitcoin weekly closed above the 200 moving average. So historically, whenever that Bitcoin has touched the 200-week moving average, we did go through it a little bit through the bottom, that 17,005. We kind of traded below it for a couple weeks, but now we finally closed above it. And historically going back, if you look at the charts, whenever we pop up out of that 200-week moving average, that usually indicates the bottom, and now we have more room to move to the upside. Again, so here's the weekly. Looking at the MACD, we got that blue moving average about to cross the red. So it's the same thing with Ethereum. So maybe the end of this week, we might have a small rally. Same thing with the whole month of August. I'll talk about that here in a little bit. We do have this channel that we've been pretty much going into, and then we have our all-time high back around that 8th of November time frame as a resistance. So if we can get back up over that here in the next couple weeks, it's thin Ichimoku cloud here in the weekly. We could possibly be heading up to see more upside and possibly go into that the Elliott Wave 5. Let's take it down to a 4-hour time frame. A lot of negative momentum on the MACD. Kind of oversold here a little bit, it looks like. Thin part of the Ichimoku cloud. So I don't know. I think we're like in a neutral area here the next couple days. We might come down a little bit, but then maybe towards the end of the week, we'll see some more positive momentum push us up to the upside. So lastly, this is a quick article. I don't want to go through the whole thing because I did talk about a lot of all of this, and they're saying essentially that there's 5 things to know about Bitcoin this week. We had the best monthly gain since October 2021. A lot of macro factors. It was a big week this past week. A lot of optimism among analysts. The one thing remains clear, the bear market rally does not mean the end of the tunnel yet. So here's a little chart here. We saw June loss of nearly 40%, which is insane. But this past month, we've had 16.8% positive movement for Bitcoin. We haven't seen any positive momentum that big since going back to October of last year, where we had a 39.93% gain. It's been absolutely terrible since the middle of November. We've been on pretty much a downtrend. You guys can see down 7%, 18%, 16%. 2 green months, but again, April, May, and June were absolutely atrocious. Down 17% in April of this year, 15% and 37%. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe September is going to be Rectember, which historically you guys can see it's pretty red throughout Bitcoin's history. Rectember, September, yeah, I don't know. But August might be pretty decent. We'll see. What else do we got here? The weekly and monthly close sealed some important levels. We already talked about that. Closing above the 200-week average. This guy's saying commodities are doing really, well, not really good, but they're all coming down in price. Oil's posed for a breakdown. The real estate market is just completely not collapsing, but it's coming down a lot. Everyone's lowering prices because the mortgage rates are so high. So banks are offering a little bit lower mortgage rates. I forget what it is right now, 5.1 or something off the top of my head, down from about 5.8 to 5.9%. So a lot of commodities are coming down. Inflation's maybe have peaked last month in June. Well, not June. Well, thinking I'm still in July, but in June time frame. So when the numbers come out, August might be good that we finally peaked for inflation. Let's see, a couple things of importance that we have coming up from Alex Kruger. We don't have an FOMC meeting until September. We got CPI numbers September 13th. We got August 25th, the Jackson Hole, which I had no idea what that was. It's apparently the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City. They hold the Jackson Hole Economic Symposium. So there might be something that will come out of that that'll trigger the markets. And CPI numbers will come out August 10th. So he's saying expect a lot of sell-off days before each of those events if the market's running hot into them. And then, of course, we have the infamous ETH merge around September 19th. DXY, I already talked about that, the parabola that we finally broke. RSI on Bitcoin on the weekly has historically been really, really low. So we have everything pretty much has been oversold for a while. Bitcoin, altcoins, RSI, and bullish momentum peaked in April 2021 and never recovered for the rest of the cycle. Do you think we've bottomed? I do believe we bottomed. Another thing, Purpose ETF finally adds to holdings. Latest such signal comes from the world's first Bitcoin spot exchange traded fund ETF, the Purpose Bitcoin ETF. All right. New month, new fear. Yeah, crypto fear and greed index. Already talked about that, like I said. I think that's pretty much it for Bitcoin. So, yeah, guys, what do you guys think? Let me know. I'm pretty excited for August. You know, there's not a lot of Fed stuff going on until September. A couple things, but I don't think it's going to really have much influence. We got the RSI. And the weekly has been oversold. It's absolutely insane. We got the MACD crossings on Ethereum and Bitcoin on the weekly. We've got a lot of crazy things coming up, I think, that I think August will be a pretty good month. Oh, yeah, the other thing, the CKBull wallet that I did a video on for Nervos Network, they did a giveaway, and I won. So I'm still waiting for their DM, but apparently they were giving out 250,000 CKB to these 10 winners, so I'll be getting like 25,000 CKB, I do believe, in a free shirt. So I'll just probably stake that into my CKBull wallet and the Nervos DAO in there. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. That was a nice little surprise for me today, so I was happy about that one. But that's all I have for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Go give me a follow on TikTok if you don't already. I've been uploading videos that have been doing pretty good. The last 4 videos I've gotten 2,000 views, 2,000 views. Yeah, pretty much 2,000 views, and I just uploaded one, but this algorithm is so crazy. So like I uploaded it, I don't know, an hour ago, I only have 4 views, but then usually when I wake up, it must hit at nighttime or something, and then I wake up and it's like 1,000, 1,500, and then it's just weird. I don't know, but it's a little bit different video than what I did today, a lot shorter, everything condensed, but these YouTube videos are a lot longer and more detailed. Go give me a follow on Instagram if you guys want to, at crypto_airborne. And last but not least, go give me a follow on Twitter at crypto_airborne. That's where I am doing the latest and greatest updates real time and where I am the most active. So again, guys, smash that thumbs up button on your way out. Consider subscribing if you aren't subscribed. And turn on those bell notifications so you get notified as soon as I upload a video. It's the least you guys can do to help support the channel. So if anything else crazy happens tonight or tomorrow or I don't know, I'll let you guys know. But let me know about down below what you guys think for the month of August. I'd be real curious. That's all I have for you. Crypto Airborne. Crypto Airborne out.